red light district is all over now. Today, he has no memory of it. Watching all of this recalled that moment at the end of the musical 1776 when John Adams prowls Independence Hall in frustration.
Is anybody there? Does anybody care? Does anybody see what I see?
Biden would probably call Adams an extremist, but is anybody there? Does the president even know what he's saying? You decide. I'm not going to comment. You watch this.
But there's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans. And that is a threat to this country.
I don't consider any Trump
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic. And MAGA Republicans are to destroying American democracy.
Clean up 42%. But the nagging question remains.
Well, I thought it was one of the most disgusting speeches an American president has ever given. He ran as being a unifier, and he's basically saying to the vast majority of the country that disapproves of him that they're effectively a threat to the republic. He dodders, he lashes out, but at the end of the day, his policies are why there's so much opposition to him. He came in and he opened the border, and we've seen what a disaster that's been. He kneecapped American energy. We've seen how that's hurt millions and millions of people across our country. They've inflated the currency. We have one of the worst inflations we've had in over 40 years. So, of course, people are going to be upset at all the wreckage that he's left in his wake. He is the American Nero. He's a failed leader, and I think that he is doing this because he's trying to energize his base to fend off a real butt whipping this November.
Every Republican embraces their extreme ideology. I know, because I've been able to work with these mainstream Republicans. American democracy only works if we choose to respect the rule of law and the institutions that were set up in this chamber behind me. Only if we respect our legitimate political differences.
Governor, who made
democracy is true. Now, that's something that's not easy for us as journalists to say. The Republican Party right now is led by a dishonest demagogue.
He framed that first gent you saw, John Harwood. He was fired by CNN today. Though I do agree it sounded like a wartime address, a declaration of war on half of America. Joining me now, Ari